Today's lesson is solving problems using a chart. Where do we find information in charts? We find information in charts if you're looking at the nutritional facts of different food items. The most common one that we are or should be familiar with is when we go to our doctor. They obviously have our medical chart. What does that chart help with? That chart at the doctor's gives the doctor information about us, such as our age, our height, how much we weigh, our blood pressures when they take it, our heart rate when they take it, our temperature, and they'll also have the reasons why we've been visiting the doctor. So if you were sick, it would say that you were sick and this was the sickness that you had. So charts help us in different ways, is to keep our information or keep the information organized. I'm going to start with a little example right here. Let's say I need to order 1,365 liters of water to my house. Okay, and the guy that's delivering it to my house does not have a container that is exactly 1,365 liters. So, but what he does have is different sizes of containers that he could bring it to me. He has containers that are 1,000 liters. He has containers that are 100 liters. He has containers that are 10 liters, and he has containers that are 1 liters. Okay, so how many of these containers do I need in order to get that amount of water? So again, if I have this chart right here, and we could do it in multiple different ways, I would need one of these. So now so far I have 1,000. I would need one of these, that's 1,100. I would need another one of these, that's 1,200. I would need another one of those, that's 1,300. And if I will add another one of those, that would be 1,400. So that's not going to work. So I'm going to move on to the next one. So far I have 1,300. I'm going to take one of those, 1,310, 1,320, 1,330, 1,340, 1,350, 1,360. I will not be adding any more because if I do, it will be 1,370. So I'll move on to the next one over here. 1,361, 1,362, 1,363, 1,364, and 1,365. So to get this amount, I required one of these containers, which is 1,000 liters, 3 of these, which is 300 liters, and 6 of these, which are 10 liters each, and 5 of these, which are 1 liters each to get that amount right there. Another question that I could be asking is very similar to that one. But I will give you different sizes of jugs. For example, I have a jug that's 2 liters, I have another jug that is 4 liters, and I have another one that is 6 liters. And I tell you what different amounts, or I'm asking you, what different amounts can we measure at a time using 1, 2, or 3 of these jugs? So if I'm using one of these, okay, I could go with 2 liters, that's 1. I could just go with 4 liters, that's 1. I could go with 6 liters, that's 1. So if I tell you just pick one jug and tell me how much you will get, so I have 3 options. I could go with 2 liters, I could go with 4 liters, I could go with 6 liters. So that's one option, so that's 1. But now I tell you, you could choose 2 jugs at the same time. So I'm gonna go, so this chart, what it's doing for me is that it's keeping me organized. Okay, so now I know that I used one, this jug. I know I used this jug. I know I used this jug. I'm done. Now for 2 jugs, I'm gonna use the 2 liter and the 4 liters. Okay, so that's 1. So 2 liters and 4 liters, that's giving me a total of 6 liters so far. Okay, now I could go with 2 liters, and I already used the 4 liters, so I'm gonna skip that, and I'm gonna go to the 6 liter right here. So 2 plus 6, that's 8 liters. Again, this chart is keeping me organized. Okay, so I already did 2 and 4, 2 and 6, so I'm done with the 2. I'm gonna move on to the 4 and 6. So I'm gonna use the 4 and the 6 together, 4 plus 6, that is 10 liters. So now we are done with using 2 jugs at the same time. Again, using this chart kept us organized. Now we could use 3 jugs at the same time. Using 3 jugs at the same time, it's basically putting this one with this one with this one, and we only have one way to do so, is doing that. So now you add 2 plus 4, that's 6, plus 6, that's 12 liters.